attack. And then we have Xavier. He is playing.
Infect.
Oh, we saw just that he's playing the Infect deck.
Yeah.
So we have two decks that we already had on screen. The winner of this match will be in top 8 and will be in the top 4 bracket as well normally. That means, yeah, because the 13 points are paired to each other, they can idea so they will have 14 points. Yes, if a 12-pointer wins, it goes to 15. So they will be in top 4 because all the 14 points will be spot 5 to 8.
Yeah.
So, but it's a little bit important to be in the top bracket, because you can start your matches in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals of today. Especially like the decks that we are seeing here, Infect versus Dredge. It's very important that you can start. You have an advantage with these decks. Like with the Miracles deck, it's interesting that you can start, but it's not really necessary to start most of the times. Yeah. It's
or
not,
like with Mono Red Stompy.
I think it's important to start.
Yeah.
No? Yeah. So, but he is IDing at this moment, I believe. So he will be on the draw, if that is exactly the case. But still, yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, see what happens. These players are already shuffling up their decks. Xavier has his hand, and it looks like Maarten Verbeek is mulliganing. He is going to 4.
Huh?
Did he take a mulligan to 4 already? Yep, he keeps his hand. They're both crying. So Xavier, he mulled to 6. Yep, he has 6 cards in hand. Maarten Verbeek has 4 cards in hand. And he scries to the bottom. Maarten Verbeek, Gemstone Fieldsluting. It's like a very good start for.
And a troll.
And immediately the best dredger in the deck together with the bridge. So he can, in his draw step, he can start dredging, find another dredger. I already saw he has a Fellet Colosseum in his hand. I think I saw. So if he hits some extra dredgers, he can go nuts already in a second turn.
Okay.
So did he find extra dredgers?
Yeah. Stinky Imp.
Yeah, but only one. One Stinky Imp.
I don't know, can't see the rest.
Yep, there you see, there's a Fellet Colosseum. And he's cracking it right away. Yeah, I think it's the best decision, of course. Dredge 5.
It's also a troll.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and he finds another troll.
Yeah.
So this looks very good now for Maarten Verbeek, especially Xavier didn't play any creature. He didn't play any creature now, so it's pretty safe.
Another troll.
And another troll. Yeah, but no Narcomoobas at this moment. Okay, there's one Narcomooba. We see an Icarus.
One bridge.
Only one bridge again, yep. So discards 3 cards, probably the 3 trolls, or he has another bridge on hand maybe. It would be very good for Maarten.
Therapy?
Would be very good as well.
He is thinking. Yeah.
Yep.
He is thinking.
He has cable therapy and another troll. Yeah.
I would discard.
There's no cable therapy integrated. I wouldn't discard it.
No?
No.
I know you can cast it.
You can cast it. You can go in for it blind, then you can flashback it with Narcomooba. Yeah. So I say I would keep it on hand just and try to cast it next turn. Oh, he's already.
Oh, he has one already.
Yeah, he had one in the graveyard, so. And only one bridge, so that makes 1 zombie token. What do you say at this moment?
I know what he says. I think.
You don't say clustering elf because that would have dropped. Lightning Agent. Yeah, that's probably. But he has the land, the Inkmot Nexus. That's the card that he has. We see Brainstorm, Daze, and Vines of Fastwood. And then 2 lands.
What? 2 lands? What's the...
The Inkmot and Windswept Heat.
Oh yeah.
Brainstorm, Inkmot Nexus, Vines, Windswept Heat, Daze.
Nothing gets discarded.
So it's not a fast hand that Xavier has, but he has Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Brainstorm and a fetch land.
And Invigorate now.
Either draw and invigorate. Yeah, okay. But still he has to animate his land. Invigorate costs 2 to get +4/+4, so he needs 2 extra lands to profit of it, of course. And yeah, if Maarten Verbeek is just a little bit lucky now with his Dredge 6. Yep, an extra Narcomoeba, that's always good. Just, you want to hit an extra Narcomoeba.
Extra.
And an extra bridge.
And an Icarus.
And an extra Icarus, indeed. So now we can cast Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you say? Finds a Fastwood?
I don't know. He was going to brainstorm probably.
He's probably going to Brainstorm, yes, but still. So Divine's probably
I
is
would
on
call
top.
days.
Yeah. To protect the Dredge return next turn?
He has no
Maybe.
mana. His land's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Therefore you want to say Days, so
Daze,
you
yeah.
can cast Dredge return next turn.
yeah.
Otherwise
Or
Days
maybe
would
he's
be
just going
bad.
to days this. But no, I don't think that's.
Nah. Yeah, he's doing it. Yep.
Oh.
I think brainstorming would be the correct call, no?
Yeah.
Then,
because
then
now
he
we
could
can-
have won next
no,
turn.
why would? Oh yeah, it's coming to play this turn. Sorry.
Now
I
he's
thought-
gonna lose his brainstorms.
Yeah, therefore I said
Yeah.
I would fetch and cast Brainstorm to create another hand.
Let him call days.
Mm.
The same effect, only your lands.
But
not
why
lands.
don't you just brainstorm and then just days with the alternative cost?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, want you see now, and now I would take the Invigorate as well.
Or just brainstorm, let it resolve.
Oh no, we can take the Invigorate now.
There are so many bodies and an Icarus on the battlefield now that I don't think the Infect player, except if he kills on the next turn with the Inkmot,
No.
can win.
Not. Well, it's possible.
Is it possible?
He plays a land, he has Invigorate, and he top
He
decks.
needs Berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he finds Berserk, he can win. Otherwise,
No, because he needs a land as well.
he has a land to land. Yes, one
Oh,
for
really?
each.
Okay.
Oh, then it's also become a man's is also good enough then.
Yeah,
You
correct.
animate,
correct.
you invigorate, and then become man's.
Did we see what he found? No.
No.
And Maarten still doesn't have lethal in his... Yeah, but he has lethal in his graveyard now.
Does he have
He
a
can
breath
swing for
return?
10, he has 2 Icarus.
Oh yeah.
I see 2 Icarus, yeah, and I see 2 Tugs.
Yeah.
So he can bring 2 Icarus back, so he has lethal
And
on the battlefield for next turn.
he has some imps and some
Yep.
stick creatures.
And Xavier recognizes it, I'm dead. Next turn, he could have stalled one turn, but then will be die the next turn.
Mm.
He had no options, he could...
So I think he should have brainstormed there.
Yeah, I think it was the
And I didn't
very
think,
incorrect play to...
I didn't think he had to play the Inkmot, but he just had to play the fetch land that you can fetch also after a brainstorm.
After a brainstorm,
Yeah.
yeah, indeed. I believe that would be the correct decision. If he just found like a Become Immense and yeah, but then it's still another 2-turn clock because you
But
still need to drop the Inkmot Nexus. You can't attack with it that turn.
yeah, maybe he finds a creature.
It's still the same.
Yeah, okay, but
No, then he should have. I think he had a fetch land in hand. Why didn't he just crack it end of turn? In the first turn, brainstormed at that moment,
Let him
and then
guess.
come back.
He never was. I don't know if he was going to call this,
Yeah,
but I would
but if
take the guess.
If you have 2 brainstorms, just with the first land, turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of turn of Maarten's Verbeek's turn, you see already he's dredging. He has like a 2-turn clock. Why don't you just crack your Windswept, your Misty Rainforest, fetch for a tropical brainstorm end of turn.
Yeah.
You have a Windswept Heat at that moment. Then you can drop the Inkmot next turn. You have another blue. You have the blue land, so you can brainstorm again next turn and maybe find enough gas to kill your opponent that turn. So I would have played it a little bit, especially because you see that Maarten Verbeek is building up so much in his graveyard
Yeah,
already. So
tempo.
you know you need tempo. Don't save your brainstorms. You can't do anything with it at that moment. So Just go for it as fast as possible. So they're sideboarding.
Yeah.
Maybe let's take. I threw them already away, but. So against the Infect players, Dredge versus Infect. The Infect player, Biting Needle, it's not good enough. Meekstone,
Not good enough, the Biting Needle?
is it?
Maybe on the Colosseum?
For Cephalid Colosseum, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it slows you down if you have it, and okay, it's good against Colosseum if Maarten doesn't have the Colosseum at that moment. It's the bad card.
Yeah.
You slow your own deck. Yeah, I think it's a bit too random at that moment.
Yeah, maybe.
Not sure. Meekstone is not good enough. Maarten kills you in one swing,
Yeah.
and you're dead mostly. Gravedigger's Cage.
It's good.
That looks good enough, yeah. And the Surgical Extraction looks good enough. Very Macabre is
Yeah.
okay. Wouldn't play Crop Rotation.
Yes, you would.
Would you?
Because you have...
Boyuka Bog, yeah, okay. He has a Boyuka Bog in a side, so we could bring that in, bring in the extra Crop Rotation. Caracas, Echo and Truth
Echo
is
and
good
Truth, I
enough
would
to
bring
bounce
in.
all the tokens, Submerge, Hydroblast, Flusterstorm, extra Forceful, Crossing Grip, and then the Deliverance again. Maybe the extra Forceful to counter is a threat? No?
No.
Not necessary.
No.
Okay, but he has like 5 to 6 cards that he can bring in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Maarten has Elisnorn.
I think that's very good.
Yeah.
If Alice Norns hits, then it's good.
Silent Gravestone, I would bring in.
Would you? Yeah. Against Surgical Extraction and Very Macabre. So it's
And
against
Boyuka Bog.
Silent Gravestone. Doesn't it say cards can be targeted?
I thought it said your graveyard can be targeted.
I think I need to look this up.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what Silent Gravestone says. Yes.
Firestorm, definitely coming in, I guess.
Firestorm is very good.
Cards in graveyards can be the target of spell.
There's way cards in graveyards, but Boyuka Bog says target player's graveyard. Boyuka Bog targets the player
Still would
and not the
bring it in, I
graveyard.
guess.
What?
Still would bring it in. Even, I don't know, maybe bring in the extra Dredge turn.
Just to speed up the clock a little bit.
Yeah, I
Or-
think so. You're want
Iona?
to play. No, don't want to play Iona, I guess. Maybe
Green?
Ashen Rider.
Iona Green?
Yeah, okay, it can block flyers, but still.
Yeah, but he can't win anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't pump his. There are only green spells to pump his creatures. If you play Iona, you say green.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you have time enough as a Dredge player to win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashen Rider, maybe is good enough.
Maybe it
It
is.
exiles a permanent when it
it
comes into
exiles-
place, and it exiles a permanent when it leaves play.
Yeah.
So you can directly turn it, and you can Cabal Therapy again, and exile
Exiles
another
it.
permanent. So I think that's good as well.
Yeah. But then I would definitely bring in second chest.
Yeah. Therefore,
And that's. I don't know if he's gonna side in that much, but. Would you bring in the Nature's Claim? If you
they're very good against the
something
flyers.
like something.
But they kill the Inkmon Nexus.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, maybe you bring them in just. I don't know. Maybe they slow you down too much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maarten will look at the 6.
And then he's cried already.
He doesn't care. He just Mulligan to 4 is still one.
That's like the insane part of Dredge, yeah?
Yeah.
You just can mulligan to 4 and still
Peter.
beat your opponent in turn 3 or something.
Yeah.
It even can go in turn 1 if you have the correct cards. If you have the tug, a land, a blue land, breakthrough, and
Tug?
Lineside Diamonds. Yeah, no, not the tug, the troll. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. That's like the most broken hand you can have. If then your opponent can't counter anything, yes, you can go nuts in the first turn with
Yeah.
only 4 cards in hand. So Xavier kept the 7, Maarten went to 6. Now we will see a Ponder. So again, a slow hand for Xavier.
Yeah. But maybe just a steady hand that has to keep it.
Yeah, of course. If you have your lands, you have Ponder, you have Brainstorm. I think I saw a Farderful already. Yeah, you have to keep it even if you have no creatures in hand.
Also an Echoing Truth in hand already.
Yeah, yeah. So he found some sideboard slots. That's So let's see what Maarten will do. Fate is looting. Will he keep priority? No. Oh, he has probably no dredgers.
Or he forgot. What's that?
A dredge return and a tug.
Attack? A troll.
Troll again. Yeah.
So he had dredgers. Or
Yep.
he know it rule. Maybe he has something in his hand he wants to keep.
Ooh, Gravedigger's Cage.
Maybe he has claim in his hand.
Yeah. So the one of Gravedigger's Cage that Xavier brought in is in his opening sense.
Must feel good.
That's a very bad card for Maarten Verbeek, of course.
Doesn't have the claim.
Nope. So now he's going for the Puttered Imp beatdown plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good plan.
That's not a good plan, no. That's definitely not a good plan. It takes way too long.
But
So
still,
let's see how this
instantly
match will
fighting,
develop.
that's why he kept the 7. Because he had to get an After's Cage.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, if you just have 7, you have Ponder, you have Brainstorm, you have Gravedigger's Cage, you have Echo and Truth, you're okay at that moment. Yeah, you
Two of your
definitely
sideboard
can
cards.
stall some turns. You can find some creatures, and he already found the agent.
Yeah.
Maybe he had that on hand as well. We couldn't see all the cards.
Exactly. That's all their dredger turn?
Yep. Nope. He wanted to draw 3, discard 3, but you have to threshold for it.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't have it.
then he needs to crack Light Eye Diamond. I don't think that's the best plan now.
No. Because he wants to find this claim.
Yep. But I think next turn he should dredge the Troll to have 8 cards in his graveyard, so he can activate the Fallout Colosseum because he needs to find a Nature's Claim.
Yeah.
But we already know Xavier has still Forceful in hand,
Yeah. And a
so
blue
he needs to
card.
find 2 Nature's Claim.
Yeah. Would attack. Maybe he wants to trade.
Maybe he wants to trade. Nope.
Never know.
No, I don't think Xavier will trade.
Are they asking what's that creature?
Yeah, as said before, Maarten is playing a complete Chinese deck.
Oh, yeah,
So probably now they're checking what does Puttered Imp do.
yeah.
Please give me the Oracle text of a Puttered Imp. Or not. Puttered Imp, it's for 1 black, it's a 1/1 creature.
You can discard a card.
You can discard the card, then it gains flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you have Threshold, it gets +1/+1 and can't block.
Yeah. Correct. I guess.
But it's just a great annihilator in the deck to keep on discarding cards, filling your graveyard so you can dredge every turn again.
Yeah.
So it's
Just keep going.
Yeah.
He has an Invigorate in hand.
okay. I don't think this matchup will go to Maarten as well. It looks to me Xavier will take this one down.
This game or this?
This game, just this game. Next game we don't know already, but Maarten is
Yeah.
just looking still for some cards. He has a Forceful in hand, so he can counter the first Nature's Claim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he has to find immediately 2.
yeah.
And
So,
also, like, yeah, he doesn't have 2 green mana.
no, he needs to find an extra gemstone as well.
Yeah.
To
Or mana confluence.
or mana, yeah, of City of Brass, of whatever they're playing.
There you go. It's the first infect point.
Yep. 2
Oh,
points.
he's been barked also. Didn't see the Bayuka bro.
Oh,
Yeah, now it's not looking good. Oh, is that a claim?
What is the claim?
Did he have a claim?
In hand? Nature's
I
claim?
don't know.
Yeah, I can see it.
That card, yes.
Yeah, but now he has no dredgers anymore, so
Oh yeah.
don't think it's that relevant now. And
Oh, yeah.
Berserk it.
And it's not Berserk, it's
Vines and Fastwoods.
Yeah.
Okay. This is lethal. Yeah.
look at him shaking his hand.
Yeah. He's thinking, but I'm not sure what he's thinking about at this moment.
Me neither.
Yeah, he has no options. So, but sometimes it's okay to pretend there are outs in my deck. If you do something like this, I have an out.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have an out, sometimes you just want to pretend to your opponents that
They're gonna
there
be
still
more
is an
cautious
out.
next time, maybe.
Yeah, indeed. Just to scare them a little bit.
Yeah.
So, sideboard plans. Play draw. Exactly the same for both players, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah. So, Maarten Verbeek counting his cards. Yeah. Not using the time to shuffle up his deck, he's counting his cards. Yep. Pile shuffling isn't considered shuffling anymore. Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's
that's right.
counting your deck, so.
Dear God.
Oh, you want to be really sure because now he's counting his sideboard as well.
What is he doing? But yeah, this matchup, I think if Xavier sees something like the cage and he can protect it, Maarten will never win from it.
We'll never win from it, no, indeed.
Because I had once one-off cage in the sideboard, and Maarten thought he could just hoping that I never would draw it, and I drew the first. I had it in my head, so he was like, God damn it. Yeah, but still, I think this Dredge is, if you always win game one, but then it gets tricky too.
Tricky, yeah, indeed.
And that's
After
why I
sideboard,
don't like
it's
the
always a
deck
bit
that much.
tricky. Yeah?
Yeah, I don't like the deck that much. It's not a bad deck,
So,
but it's not something I would
7 cards
play a lot, I guess.
for Maarten already. Do we see
That,
something broken in a sense?
A Net, a Narcomoeba, a Mana Confluence, a Petal. That's it.
I see a Dredger as well, I think. The second one is a Gogari.
I don't know for sure.
Troll. He has an Narcomoeba on hand. It's like the worst card in this deck that you can have on hand. Actually, now he has a hand of 6 cards. Narcomoeba doesn't do anything. You need to cast it now to have some value out of it. How bad is that? A 1/1 creature for 2 mana.
Do you like the new art more or the old art?
I like the old art. Yeah, it's the future sight art. Yeah, it's like with the Tarmogoyfs. I like the arts of the future sight cards.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Wow.
And again, turn 1 Gravedigger's Cage.
Wow.
This is insane. Yes. So,
Oh.
Mana Confluence.
I hear Maarten vloeking tot hier.
Yeah.
Maybe he does have the claim.
Can we see his hand? No. Can we see what's in it?
Oh.
Oh, he has a Nature's Claim. Yeah?
Is it the Nature's claim?
Yeah, the right one is a Nature's Claim. If he is lucky,
Yeah, maybe.
but he can't go off this turn. Is he? Yes. He has the Troll.
Yes, only
He
the
can-
troll.
Yeah.
He's just going to have to wait to
So this is very powerful. If he can destroy the Nature's Claim at this moment, that's very powerful.
Yeah.
He has no...
Wow.
This is very
That-
good.
This is...
So can he go off now? Can he? No.
No.
He needs to pass. How
He-
many cards has he in it? He can stick 3 cards into his graveyard and make 7 mana out of it. So there's an elf.
He just has to need his upkeep, discard his hand. With the let, I guess.
But yeah,
I think.
I think so. In your upkeep, sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond,
Oh,
so you can dredge.
is he just going to cast Narcomoor?
You wanted an extra
But he
card.
has cards enough now, so he can go off. But still, I would have sacrificed Let to discard my hand
Yeah.
there, so I could dredge the troll in my draw step, and then afterwards I could do it all over again. That
Yeah.
would be a lot more powerful.
Now let's hope Xavier doesn't have his one-off surgical.
Yep, indeed. Yeah, I think there he made a big mistake that could cost him the game now. Oh, very
Oh.
macabre. Ooh.
Wow.
This is insane. Yeah. Okay, if you have all the goodies,
Yeah,
the goodies.
that's not that hard to win.
But still,
No
Aw.
dredgers. I think this is all shooting.
yeah, but it was draw 3, discard 3, he needed the dredger and
Yeah, he
Fatus
did.
Lootings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
but
didn't
because
get
he
one.
still had 7 mana floating.
wow, and he's got everything.
yeah.
How many
This
fairies
is-
does he play? Please say one.
He plays one. Yeah.
Ah.
yeah,
All the one-offs.
all the one. He had one Gravedigger's Cage, one Surgical Extraction, and one Macabre.
Does he have the surgical still?
And one
around?
Boyuka Bog. And we already saw 2 times Gravedigger's Cage, we saw the Fairy, and we saw the Boyuka Bog already.
Yeah.
I think after sideboard this is very good.
We need to tell him.
Yeah.
Dredge needs to know.
yeah.
He's gonna be happy
Yeah.
with that.
But now he needs to draw again a complete hand almost before he can do anything. And he will die in like 2 to 3 turns now, yes? 2 turns? Yeah, 2 turn clock definitely.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can animate, you can hit for 3 Infect every time.
Oh,
At least.
Gunnar
Become
Moss
immense.
is dead.
I think it's a 1 turn clock.
He's dead.
Wow.
Yep, Maarten Verbeek.